We are now ready for the start of the Division 2 final between Barefield and Scariff for the Sean Harrington Cup. Barefield playing from right to left in the first half, aided by the breeze. The referee for the game is Michael Gilmartin of Newmarket and Fergus, who refereed the other two finals also. The game is underway. Stalemate out in the centre of the field. Force into field players tussle for it. Scariff on the attack. Brendan Bohan cuts it out. Up towards Tony Perrell. First times it along the ground. Michael McLaughlin adds to it in around the goals. Terence Madden is there for Scariff. Gets it out a little bit. Cut out a little bit more by Patrick Miles. Sent back in towards the goals. Nicely held by Terence Madden. Sends it out this side of the field. Very close to the touchline. Sent out over the line, and it's a sideline cut to Barefield. Sideline cut to Barefield in the opening minutes of the game. It'll be taken by number 7, Mervyn Dixon. A good cut from Dixon across the centre. Cut out this side of the field. Brendan Bohannon is there. Goes by Mervyn Dixon. Number 10 for Scariff, Evan McNamara, gets it down the centre. On to Enda Murphy. A dangerous dropping shot in towards the goals. Cut out by Fergus Kearns. Cleared out further by Joseph Condon, out the far side of the field. Oliver Mason is there for Scariff. He's beaten by Joseph Condon, gets a good clearance up towards the centre of the field. Added to by Tony Perrell. John Dooley is there for Scariff, but the referee blows the whistle and he awards a free to Scariff. Very close to the far touchline, about 5 metres in from it. About 20 metres inside the Barefield half. It'll be taken by number 7, Barry Murphy. Murphy strikes it goalwards. Backs and forwards tussle for it. Got out there by Mervyn Dixon. Added to by Brendan Bohannon, up the centre. Pulled on first time by Tony Perrell. Barefield on the attack. Broken up by Derek Kelly. He shot his block down. Kelly tussles for it again and wins possession. Left-handed, he clears it out the far side of the field. Barry Murphy is there for Scariff. A nice left-handed shot in towards the goals. Falls away from Patrick Donnelly. Fergus Kearns, he's beaten to the ball. But Brendan Bohannon is there. Scariff still on the attack. Even McNamara cut out this side of the field. A good clearance there from Brendan Bohannon. Or Aidan Bohannon up this side of the field. Coleman McMahon sends it across the centre. Derek Kelly is there for Scariff. Kelly gains possession. Sends a nice clearance down this side of the field, but it's gone over the sideline. It's a sideline cut to Barefield. No score in the game yet. The game is 3 minutes old. Sideline cut to Barefield. Brendan Bohannon, a brother of number 6, Aidan Bohannon. Cuts it up along the ground. Sends straight back out over the sideline. Another sideline cut to Barefield. This time the sideline cut will be taken by Oliver Perrell. Not a very long one. Goes off Brendan Bohannon, and it's a sideline cut to Scariff. Even McNamara, but he leaves the sideline cut and will be taken by number 7, Barry Murphy. A good cut for Murphy, cuts it in across the centre. Aidan Bohannon, Michael Clune, Michael Long is also in there for Scariff. Comes out very close, but it's gone out over the end line and it's a 45. A 45 to Scariff. 4 minutes gone in the game. The 45 will be taken by Barry Murphy. With the name of Barry Murphy, he has a lot to live up to. A good free for Murphy, in towards the goals. Michael Long is in there, but it's cut out by Fergus Kearns. Scariff still on the attack, in towards the goals. The referee blows the whistle and he awards a free out to Barefield. The The free out will be taken by Oliver Perrell. As he gets attention there from one of the mentors. Perrell with the free, drops it into the centre of the field. Michael Clune sends it in towards the goals. Derek Kelly is under it. Ball falls out of his hand. Kelly is still tussling for it. Gains possession. Clears it out this side of the field. Even McNamara is gone for it. The ball goes behind him. It goes to Barry Murphy, soloing down this side of the field. Gets his shot in towards the goals. Backs and forwards tussle for it. Inda Murphy is in there, but it's gone out for a 45. Another 45 to Scariff. They're doing most of the pressing in the early stages. The 45 will be taken once again by Barry Murphy. Murphy strikes it left-handed. In towards the goals. Mervyn Dixon gets it out a little bit. Even McNamara races onto it, gains possession, sends a dangerous dropping shot over across the face of the goals. Fergus Kearns is there. Scariff still on the attack. Oliver Perrell gets it out the far side of the field. Good ground clearance up into the centre. Tony Perrell is there for Barefield. Barefield on the attack. This is a promising looking move here, but it's broken up there by Pat Tracy. Gets it out to Barry Murphy. Barry Murphy strikes it left-handed. A good clearance up the far side of the field. Comes to Patrick Donnelly. Patrick O'Donnell strikes it in towards the goals, and that's the opening score of the game. A goal for Scariff. It came in from Patrick O'Donnell. I'm not sure whether the number 13, Michael Long, got a touch to it, but it ended up in the back of the net. So that's the opening score of the game after 6.5 minutes. A goal to Scariff. A shortish puck out. Only goes as far as Benny O'Rourke. Comes across to Michael Long, pulls on it first time. It goes across the face of the goals there from Inda Murphy and goes to the left and wide. So after 7 minutes of play, Scariff lead by 1 goal. One of the Scariff players is injured in there. It's Michael Long. He's holding his hand. Back with the action. The puck out goes out the far side of the field. Mervyn Dixon. Clear down there by John Dooley for Scariff. Down towards the far side of the field. Cut across the centre. Even McNamara is there for Scariff. Oh, and a rasping shot and a great save by the goalkeeper. A great save there by Pascal Hurley. Cleared out this side of the field. Scariff still on the attack. Brendan Bohannon is there for Barefield. Bohannon wins possession. Gets a good ground clearance up into the centre. Patrick Miles, but he's beaten to the ball by Coleman McMahon. Sends it down the centre. Cut out there by Terence Madden. Added to by John Dooley. Up into the centre. Patrick Miles is there for Scariff. But Benny O'Rourke has possession and he's fouled and there's a free to Scariff. 10 metres inside the Barefield half of the field. The free taker once again will be Barry Murphy. Striking into the breeze, but he strikes it high and straight. A nice point there from Barry Murphy. Scariff lead 1 goal and 1 point to no score. Almost 9 minutes gone in this first half. The puck out from Pascal Hurley, not a very long one. Brendan Bohannon is in there for Barefield. Gets it along the ground, then tries to get it up in his stick, but it's flicked away from him. Bohannon is still tussling for it, gains possession. Left-handed, he clears it up the centre. Pulled on there first time by Michael McLaughlin, in towards the goals. McLaughlin is chasing after it. Also in there is Noel Brodie. Padraig Miles gains possession for Scariff, tips it out this side of the field. Out over the sideline, a sideline cut to Barefield. The sideline cut will be taken by Coleman McMahon, but now he decides to leave it to the number 7, Mervyn Dixon. A lowish one from Dixon, cut out by Padraig Miles. Runs into 2 Barefield players. beaten by Mervyn Dixon, but his shot goes over the sideline, a sideline cut to Scariff. One goal and 1 point for Scariff, no score yet for Barefield. We're halfway through the first half. The sideline cut will be taken by Barry Murphy. Good cut for Murphy. Even McNamara is under it. Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield, very close to the sideline. Michael Clune fails to keep it in place, so it's a sideline cut to Scariff. Barry Murphy will take the sideline cut. He seems to be taking all the frees in the sideline cuts for Scariff. He failed to touch it, so he can strike it a second time. Pulled on by Benny O'Rourke, cut out by Mervyn Dixon, up the centre. Padraig Miles is there for Scariff. Cormac McMahon. Barry Murphy is there for Scariff. First times it along the ground. Barefield on the attack. Barry Murphy mistimes his shot, but Padraig Miles is there. Cormac McMahon is also in there for Barefield. The ball breaks back to Derek Kelly. Kelly gains possession. Clears it back past the centre of the field. Nicely held there by Inda Murphy. Sends it in towards the goals. Out comes Oliver Pearl. Cleared out this side of the field. Added to by Brendan Bohannon. Out to his brother Aidan Bohannon. First times it along the ground. Was off the stick of Padraig Miles. A sideline cut to Barefield. Sideline cut will be taken by Brendan Bohannon. Oh, good cut from Bohannon. Since Barefield on the attack. Noel Brody is first out to it. He's beaten by Barry Murphy. A good clearance from Murphy down this side of the field. Even McNamara is onto it. Nicely gains possession. In close attention is Brendan Bohannon. Bohannon beats him. Gets a good clearance back up past the centre of the field. Padraig Miles is first onto the low ball. Gets it by Cormac McMahon. Miles still in possession. First times it along the ground. Down this side, Brendan Bohannon is there for Barefield. Clears it back up into the centre. Nicely added to by Michael Clune. Tony Perrell is there for Barefield. Barefield on the attack is yet to have failed to score. Perrell is still tussling for it in there with Terence Madden. Cleared out a little bit. Pulled on by Michael Clune. Back in towards the goals. Derek Kelly. And he's playing very soundly in that back line for Scariff. Nicely held onto there by Brendan Bohannon. Shot is half blocked down. But it goes as far as Mervyn Dixon. Dixon pulls on it. Cormac McMahon pulls on it also. But he's beaten by Padraig Miles. The shot is half blocked down. Comes very close to the sideline. It's gone over the line. It's a sideline cut to Barefield. 12.5 minutes gone in this first half. Scariff lead 1 goal and 1 to no score. Brendan Bohannon with a sideline cut. Clips the top of the ball, then runs onto it again. Cormac McMahon adds to it. Even McNamara is back helping out his defence. Close attention there is two Barefield players. The referee blows the whistle and he awards a free in to Barefield. Brendan Bohannon is coming up from his centre half back position to strike the free. About 30 metres on the Scariff goals. But the angle is fairly tight because he's fairly close to the sideline. Bohannon strikes it right-handed, a dangerous shot in towards the goals, but Derek Kelly is there for Scariff. Kelly clears it out the centre. First time there by John Dooley, down the centre of the field. Barefield on the attack. Cleared back out there by one of the Scariff players, up this side of the field. Brendan Bohannon gets it to Michael McLaughlin. In close attention is Derek Kelly. Even McNamara is also in there. McNamara falls to the ground. Michael McLaughlin in possession. Shot is blocked down by Derek Kelly, but McLaughlin gets it across the centre. John Dooley comes out for it. Michael Clune is in there for Barefield. Barefield on the attack. But back there is Barry Murphy. And Barry Murphy and Kelly are having very good games in the pack line for Scariff. Ball breaks to Brendan Bohannon in the centre of the field. Added to there by his brother. Sends it up this side. Even McNamara back again in his defence. Cormac McMahon is there for Barefield. Sends it across towards the goal, but once again Derek Kelly is there. Kelly strikes it right-handed, out this side of the field. Mervyn Dixon is there for Barefield. A low shot in towards the goals. Goes by Terence Madden. Pulled on first time by Noel Brodie, but it goes to the left and wide. So 15 minutes gone in the first half. Barefield have yet to score. Puck out by Anthony McNamara. Up this side of the field. Barry Murphy nicely adds to it. Down towards Pádraig Miles. Also in there for Scariff is Inda Murphy. Murphy gains possession. Close attention is Brendan Bohannon. Bohannon blocks down the shot, but it breaks to Murphy again. A high dropping shot in towards the goals. Patrick O'Donnell is in there. Oh, and a great shot. Oh, a rasper of a shot from Patrick O'Donnell as he struck it first time as it dropped in and crashed it into the back of the net. So Scariff lead 2 goals and 1 point to no score. And that was a great goal indeed from Patrick O'Donnell. The puck out by Pascal Hurley. Out the centre. Inda Murphy is there for Scariff. Broken up by Brendan Bohannon. Out this side of the field. Added to by Coleman McMahon. Barry Murphy is there for Scariff. Shot is blocked down by Michael McLaughlin. In turn, his shot is blocked down by Murphy, a very tenacious player. Gets it up into the centre of the field. Brendan Bohannon. Now it's Aidan Bohannon. Terence Madden is very quick out from his corner. Clears it back up into the centre of the field. Barefield on the attack. Terence Madden comes out for it. Nicely wins it, but then leaves it behind him. Gets it at the second attempt. Sends it out this side of the field. Ball breaks back to Terence Madden. Madden strikes it right-handed. Back up into the centre of the field. Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield. Even McNamara for Scariff breaks up the attack. Solos out into the centre of the field. And right-handed he strikes it down towards the corner. Michael Long is first onto it. But the referee says that Michael Long has fouled Oliver Perrell, so there's a free out to Barefield. Almost 17 minutes gone in the first half. Scariff lead 2 goals and 1 point to no score. Oliver Perrell with the free. Up this side of the field. First onto it is Inda Murphy. But Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield. Bohannon gets by 2 Scariff players and solos into the centre. He's still going through. Strikes it right-handed. A dangerous dropping shot in towards the goals. Backs and forwards are trusting for it in there. Derek Kelly gets it out a little bit. Terence Madden is in there for Scariff. So is Noel Brodie. The umpire has his hand up and he signals that it's a 45 for Barefield. A player from both sides down injured. One of the Scariff players is injured about 35 metres out from the goals. The Barefield player is back on his feet. The referee and one of the Scariff mentors are in there attending to the Scariff player. I'm not sure who's injured. The injured player was Barry Murphy from Scariff, and he's gone down into a forward position, and he would be a fierce loss to the Scariff side because he has played very well. The 45 will be taken by Brendan Bohannon. Strikes it right-handed. In towards the goals. It's curling to the left. Even McNamara is back there. Pulled on first time by Michael McLaughlin. Derek Kelly for Scariff gains possession. His shot is blocked down by Michael McLaughlin. It's gone over the end line and wide. So coming up to 19 minutes in the first half, Barefield have yet to score. Scariff lead by 7 points. Anthony McNamara with the puck out. Pucks it out the far side of the field. Barefield on the attack. Tony Perrell sends it in the centre. First timed out by Derek Kelly. John Dooley is first onto it. The ball breaks to Oliver Mason. The referee blows the whistle. He awards a free to Barefield. Just inside the Barefield half of the field. The free taker once again will be Aidan Bohannon. Bohannon strikes it towards the goals. Oh, well held in the air by Derek Kelly. And passes it out to Evan McNamara. Clears the danger. Back up into the centre of the field. Vinnie O'Rourke is first onto it. Scariff on the attack. The attack broken up by Aidan Bohannon. Strikes it down towards the goals. Terence Madden is in there. Playing very well in that corner position. Gets it out this side of the field. Even McNamara now seems to be playing at right half back. He started at right half forward. First timed along the ground by Inda Murphy. Up to Vinnie O'Rourke. Scariff on the attack. Pulled on by Patrick O'Donnell, the goal scorer. Cut out by Joseph Conlon, back up into the centre of the field. John Dooley, added to by Enda Murphy. Cut out again there by Joseph Conlon, up into the centre of the field. Michael Clune, broken up by John Dooley. Brendan Bohannon. John Dooley along the ground. Mervyn Dixon is in there from Barefield. So is Benny O'Rourke for Scariff. O'Rourke in possession. The ball falls away from him. Then he gets round Mervyn Dixon, gets possession. Pulled on first time by Joseph Condon. Out the far side of the field. John Dooley and Tony Perrell tussle for it. The ball breaks to Evan McNamara. A good clearance up the far side of the field. Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield. And he's had a great game at centre half-back. Strikes it right-handed, down towards the goals. Out comes the goalkeeper, Anthony McNamara. It goes off his stick. That was danger for a minute, but he controlled it nicely at the second attempt. But he stepped over the end line, and it's a 45. A 45 to Barefield. We're gone over the 20 minutes. Could this be the opening score for Barefield just before half-time? The referee has added on some time for stoppages in the first half. Barry Murphy was down injured. Aidan Bohannon with the 45. Of course it would be a 65 in normal in Hurling, but the pitch has been shortened. He strikes it in low. Michael Clune pulls on it along the ground. Clune again. Pulled on there first time by Tony Perrell, and that's the opening score, and a nice point it was. First time it off the ground and over the bar. So there's two clear goals separating them. The referee has looked at his watch, and I'm sure from the puck out he'll blow half-time. Yes, the referee calls for the ball, and as the sides break up for half-time, Scariff lead 2 goals and 1 point to 1 point for Barefield. The centre field players are in position for the start of the second half. The sun beginning to break out in Cusick Park. Scariff first on the attack, broken up by Aidan Bohannon down this side of the field. Tony Perrell first times it. Michael McLaughlin, this could be danger here for Scariff, but he crashes it to the right and wide. That was a real chance for Barefield to get back into the game. They trailed 2 goals and 1 point to 1 point. Anthony McNamara with the puck out. Only goes straight to Michael McLaughlin for Barefield. Sends it in towards the goals. It goes off the stick of the goalkeeper. It's in the net. A goal for Barefield. Michael McLaughlin, the scorer. And that will really bring Barefield back into the game. The first minute of the second half. There's now only just 1 goal between them. The puck out drops into the centre of the field. Nicely edited by Oliver Mason. Cleared back out by Joseph Conlon. Back up into the centre. Scariff on the attack. In towards the goals. Running onto it there is Patrick O'Donnell. Sends it across the goals. Michael Long is in there for Scariff. The referee blows the whistle and he awards a free to Scariff. Dead straight in front of the goals. Derek Kelly is coming up from his full-back position to strike the free. It's dead straight in front of them. 4 players in the goals. Scariff lead by 1 goal. Will he be satisfied with the point? Up he comes. Crashes it low. It's saved in there by the Barefield backs and cleared out this side of the field. Oliver Mason returns it for Scariff. In towards the goals. Danger still not averted. Oliver Perrell is in there for Barefield. Flicked in towards the goals. Cut out by Aidan Bohannon. Out this side of the field. Running onto it is Oliver Mason for Scariff. Shot his half blocked down the first time, but gets possession back in towards the goals. Pulled on there overhead by Enda Murphy, but out over the end line and wide. So the score remains Scariff 2 goals and 1 point. Barefield 1 goal and 1. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Pascal Hurley with the puck out for Barefield. Hurley pucks it out this side of the field. Pulled on by Joseph Conlon. Edited by Tony Perrell. Evan McNamara is there for Scariff. Sends it up the centre. Out comes Joseph Conlon. There for Scariff is Padraig Miles. Sends it back in towards the goals. Aidan Bohannon is there once again for Barefield, and he's had a very good game at centre half back. Clears it down the far side of the field. Derek Kelly is under it. Derek Kelly and Michael McLaughlin tussle for it. Kelly wins possession, and he has been one of the stars of the Scariff side. Strikes it right-handed, up towards the goals. Out to the low ball is Oliver Pearl. Leaves it to Aidan Bohannon. Bohannon strikes it right-handed, up past the centre of the field. Cut out this side, out towards Evan McNamara. McNamara runs onto it, nicely flicks it on to Inda Murphy. Murphy pulls on it along the ground. First out to it is Patrick O'Donnell, sends it in towards the goals. Flicked across there by Michael Long. Back in towards the goals. Patrick O'Donnell is running onto it, but the goalkeeper watches it as it goes over the end line and wide. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Scariff lead 2 goals and 1 point to 1 goal and 1. The referee clearing the Minters back to the sideline. Oliver Pearl this time will take the puck out. Pucks it up the centre. First onto there was Barry Murphy. Benny O'Rourke is in there for Scariff. Benny O'Rourke is fouled. A free in for Scariff. Barry Murphy will take the free. Barry Murphy opens so well. He got an injury early on in the first half. He strikes it left-handed. It's pulled down by the goalkeeper, Patrick O'Rourke. Pulled on first time by Patrick O'Donnell. Goes over the end line and wide. That was a let off there for Barefield. As the goalkeeper brought down the ball, it was pulled on, but it went over the end line and wide. Oliver Pearl with the puck out. Pucks it up the centre. Benny O'Rourke is under it. It goes by him. Pulled on by Michael Clune. Down towards Michael McLaughlin. A good shot from McLaughlin in towards the goals. Michael O'Connor is first onto it. Tries to get round Pat Tracy. Out comes the goalkeeper, Anthony McNamara. Gets a good ground clearance out the far side of the field. Michael McLaughlin. He's beaten by Derek Kelly. Kelly gains possession. He's fouled by McLaughlin. A free out to Scariff. 15 metres inside their own half. Very close to the far touchline. The free taker will be Derek Kelly. Strikes it up the far side of the field. Mervyn Dixon is first onto the loose ball. Dixon returns it down the far side. Derek Kelly is under it again for Scariff. Close attention is Michael Clune. Kelly wins possession, strikes it along the ground. Pulled on by Benny O'Rourke. The ball comes to Inda Murphy. Inda Murphy is fouled by Aidan Bohannon. A free into Scariff. The referee there is having a word with the centre half back for Barefield, Aidan Bohannon. Inda Murphy has gone down injured. But happily for Scariff, he's back on his feet. The free taker will be Barry Murphy. It's slightly to the right of the post. Murphy strikes it towards the goals and makes no mistake with this one. Strikes it straight and true. That's Barry Murphy's second point of the game. How often have we heard about that mentioned with a Cork side playing Barry Murphy with 2 points, but we have a Barry Murphy in Scariff also. The puck out by Oliver Pearl, a lowish one. Inda Murphy goes highest for it. Murphy pulls on it first time, but it goes across the face of the goals to the left and wide. It's exactly double scores, 2 goals and 2 points for Scariff, 1 goal and 1 for Barefield. Oliver Pearl with the puck out, drops it into the centre of the field. Michael Clune breaks back to Mervyn Dixon. Barry Murphy is there for Scariff. Nice shot up the centre. Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield. A good left-handed clearance. Pulled down in the air by John Dooley. Barefield on the attack. Derek Kelly is there for Scariff. Strikes it right-handed. Up towards the goals. Michael Long tussles for it in there with Joseph Conlon. And it was the number 3, Oliver Pearl. Backs and forwards tussles for it. Pearl clears it out along the ground. Out towards Brendan Bohannon. Cleared out by Mervyn Dixon. Back up into the centre of the field. Derek Kelly for Scariff. Kelly pulls on it first time along the ground. Up the centre. Up to Inda Murphy. Murphy sends it in towards the goals. Pulled on first time by Patrick O'Donnell. It comes off Oliver Pearl and it's gone out for a 45. A 45 to Scariff. The sun really beaming down in Cusick Park for this Division 2 final for the Sean Harrington Cup. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Scariff lead by double scores. The taker of the 45 will be Barry Murphy. Murphy strikes it goalwards. Comes off Pádraig Miles, edited by Indy Murphy. It's gone out for another 45 for Scariff. Barefield opened promisingly in the second half. In the first minute they had a goal, but that was really their only attack. Barry Murphy with the free, with the 45. Strikes the goalwards, but it curls to the right and wide. So the score remains Scariff 2 goals and 2 points, Barefield 1 goal and 1. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Oliver Perrell with the puck out. Pucks it up the centre. It won't go as far as midfield. Michael Clune is there for Barefield. Gets around Barry Murphy. Shot is blocked down by Evan McNamara. Clune is still tussling for it. Cleared back out for Scariff by Evan McNamara. First time by Joseph Conlon down this side of the field. Running onto it is Michael McLaughlin. Sidestep Derek Kelly. He's heading goalwards. This is real danger for Scariff. McLaughlin heading through a goal. A great goal by Michael McLaughlin. He crashed the first one into the net after half-time, and now he has repeated the dose, and there's only 1 point separating the sides. Michael McLaughlin cut through the Scariff backline and give the goalkeeper, Anthony McNamara, no chance with an unstoppable shot. Anthony McNamara pucks it out this side of the field, picks out the loose Evan McNamara. He's not loose any longer because Michael Clune is in close attention. Goes off the hand of Benny O'Rourke. O'Rourke first times it up this side of the field. Cut out by Joseph Condon. Barry Murphy is there for Scariff. Soling across into the centre. Strikes it right-handed. Down towards the goals. Blocked down by Fergus Kearns. Cut across the centre by Patrick O'Donnell. Cut out by Oliver Perrell out the far side of the field. The referee blows the whistle, awards a free end to Scariff. Just 1 point separating them. 2 goals and 2 to 2 goals and 1. Just over 10 minutes gone in the second half. The free taker will be Barry Murphy. Murphy strikes it high, but it goes to the right and wide. So the score remains 2 goals and 2 points for Scariff, 2 goals and 1 for Barefield. 11 minutes gone in the second half. Oliver Perrell with the puck out, a very shortish one, but it goes as far as Fergus Kearns. Beaten by Indy Murphy. Scariff on the attack. They have a man to spare here if Murphy can get the ball up quick. It's knocked away from him by Aidan Bohannon. Bohannon gains possession. Clears it right-handed. Past the centre of the field. Evan McNamara is there for Scariff. Gets it up in his hand. Clears it up the centre to Barry Murphy. Barry Murphy coming well into the game again after that injury before half-time. Pulled on by Pádraig Miles. Cleared back out as far as Benny O'Rourke. O'Rourke strikes it high. And strikes it straight between the posts. A nice point by Benny O'Rourke. Increasing the lead for Scariff. They lead by 2 points. Oliver Perrell with the puck out. Drops it into the centre of the field. Michael Clune is there for Barefield. Sends it down the centre. Running onto it is Michael McLaughlin again. And this is the real danger in the Barefield attack. McLaughlin strikes it across the goals. Oh, and it goes by Coleman McMahon. Gone over the end line and wide. Michael McLaughlin very quick to run on it to anything that drops around that goals. He looks very dangerous indeed. Derek Kelly was one of the real stars of the Scariff side in the first half, but he certainly has his hands full now. The puck out drops into the centre of the field. It's gone over the sideline. It's a sideline cut to Barefield. The sideline cut will be taken by Joseph Conlon. Conlon strikes it in the centre. Indy Murphy. He's beaten by Aidan Bohannon. Murphy still tussling for it. Even McNamara is also in there. Stalemate there in the centre of the field. Noel Brodie Leaves it to Mervyn Dixon. Dixon pulls on it along the ground. Down this side. Michael McLaughlin. Flicked away from him by Derek Kelly. And Derek Kelly is fouled by Michael McLaughlin. A free out to Scariff. "13 minutes gone in the second half. 2 points separating the sides. A good free from Derek Kelly. Strikes it up towards the goals. Patrick O'Donnell is onto it. Strikes it in towards the goals. Cut out by Oliver Pearl out over the end line of 45 to Scariff. Scariff playing with the aid of the breeze in the second half. They went into a very early lead, but Barefield have come well back into the game. They now only trail by 2 points. Derek Kelly with the 45. Strikes it right-handed in towards the goals. Aidan Bohannon is in there. Out comes the goalkeeper, Pascal Hurley. The referee has blown the whistle, and I think he's awarding a free in to Scariff. Yes, it's a free in to Scariff, slightly to the right of the post. The free taker will be Barry Murphy. Just 5.5 minutes left in the game. Scariff lead by 2 points. As Barry Murphy stands over the ball as the referee clears back the Scariff forwards. 14 metres from the ball. Up comes Barry Murphy. Strikes it left-handed and makes no mistake and sends it over the bar, increasing Scariff's lead to 3 points. And that's Barry Murphy's 3rd point of the game. Oliver Pearl with the puck out. Goes as far as the centre of the field. Michael McLaughlin. Michael Long is in there for Scariff. Breaks across the centre to Aidan Bohannon. Puts it up in his stick. Solos up towards midfield. And passes it out to Joseph Condon. Condon sends a nice attacking shot down towards the goals. Pat Tracy is tossing for it in there for Scariff. Cutting towards the goals. Cut back out again by Pat Tracy. Out as far as Ivan McNamara. In close attention is Tony Pearl. McNamara gets the clearance up towards the centre. Nicely plucked out of the air by Aidan Bohannon. Bohannon strikes it goalwards. This is real danger here as Michael O'Connor gets the ball. He's trying to get room to swing his stick. Across comes Terence Madden from his right corner position. Gains possession. Trying to swing his stick. Gets it up the centre as far as Barry Murphy. Michael Clune is in there for Barefield, but Barry Murphy retains possession. Left-handed, he sends a long relieving clearance. Out comes Fergus Kearns, gets it out as far as Joseph Condon. First times it up towards the centre of the field. Patrick O'Donnell is there for Scariff, since Scariff on the attack. In towards the goals, kept in play by Benny O'Rourke. Pascal Hurley pulls on it first time and sends it out the far side of the field. Cleared further out by Brendan Bohannon. Bohannon races after it. Michael Long is there for Scariff. Bohannon wins it. Bohannon goes after it again. Michael Long for Scariff, gains possession. Bohannon is still tussling for it in there with him. Scariff on the attack, cut out by Fergus Kearns. Over towards Mervyn Dixon. Dixon pulls on it first time along the ground. Padraig Miles is in there for Scariff. The ball breaks back to Derek Kelly. Kelly sends it in towards the goals. Out comes Oliver Pearl. Nicely clears it out from his goals. Ivan McNamara. Aidan Bohannon. And it's certainly not his fault if Barefield don't win the title this evening. They're contesting their 3rd title in a row. They have lost the last 2, and Scariff lead them by 3 points. Broken up by John Dooley. Oliver Mason. Joseph Condon is there for Barefield. Plays it past the centre of the field. Under is Aidan Bohannon. Gets round Ivan McNamara. Hand passes it in. Pulled on by Tony Pearl. Fails to make contact with it. Barry Murphy gets it up in his stick and relieves the danger. Sends it down towards the Barefield goals. Benny O'Rourke, but Benny O'Rourke is fouled by Oliver Pearl. A free in to Scariff. Just 2.5 minutes left in the game. Scariff lead by 3 points. Does it? Barry Murphy with the free. Strikes it goalwards and makes no mistake and strikes it straight between the posts. 2 goals and 5 points to 2 goals and 1. And Barry Murphy has accounted for 4 of Scariff points. Oliver Perrell with the puck out the far side of the field. Michael Clune. Ball breaks back to Aidan Bohannon. Bohannon fails to get it up. There's a sub on the Scariff team. It's number 22, but I have no player listed as number 22. Aidan Bohannon is there for Barefield. He's fouled as he comes out with the ball, a free to Barefield. Just a minute and a half left in the game. 4 points separating the sides. Have Barefield time to come back into it? Aidan Bohannon with the free, a shortish one. Pádraig Miles for Scariff. Sends it up towards the goals. Oliver Perrell is quick out to it. Aidan Bohannon gets it as far as Michael Clune. Close attention is Barry Murphy. Clune gets it out this side of the field. Pulls on it along the ground. Evan McNamara. And Noel Brodie. John Dooley is there for Scariff. Nice sidestep by Dooley. Michael Clune wins it for Barefield. Pulled on by Mervyn Dixon. Pádraig Miles is there for Scariff. Some nice passages of good hard hurling in the game. Comes up to Oliver Mason. Pádraig Miles is also in there. Joseph Conlon is there for Barefield. The ball breaks to Inda Murphy. Inda Murphy gets around 2 Barefield players. Soloing through, runs into 2 more of them. Murphy still in possession, kicks it in towards the goals. But Oliver Perrell watches it go over the end line and wide. We're on the 20 minutes. Time is up by the stopwatch. The puck out comes out the far side of the field, and it looks at this stage as if the Sean Harrington Cup is on its way to Scariff. Michael McLaughlin, shot is blocked down by Derek Kelly. The 2 of them still tossing for it. Kelly wins it. Sends it into Benny O'Rourke. Oliver Perrell comes out to him. The referee blows the whistle and calls for the ball, and the game is over. And Scariff are the Division 2 champions. They have won the Sean Harrington Cup.